How should white develop their pieces against the Philidor defense? When facing the Philidor defense, many players wonder how white should develop their pieces effectively. The Philidor defense starts with the moves 1e4, e5, to knight f3, and d6. This opening is solid but can be somewhat passive for black. So, how can white take advantage of this situation? First, controlling the center is key. White should play the move d4. This move opens up lines for the pieces and increases central influence. It also puts pressure on black, forcing them to respond to the central tension. Next, let's talk about piece development. The knight on f3 is already in play. White should focus on developing the other knight to c3. This supports the d4 pawn and prepares for further piece development. Now, moving on to the bishops. The bishop on c1 should be developed to either c4 or d3, depending on how black responds. The bishop on f1 can also be developed to d3 or c4 if the opportunity arises. When it comes to the queen, it should be placed on a safe square where it can influence the game without being attacked. Common squares for the queen include c2 or d2. Another important step is castling. Early castling is essential for safeguarding the king and connecting the rooks. This allows white to use the rooks effectively for future attacks or to defend against any counterplay from black. White should also maintain a flexible pawn structure. The pawns on d4 and e4 can create chains that limit black's mobility. This can lead to weaknesses in black's position that white can exploit. Once the pieces are developed, white should look for opportunities to launch an attack. This often involves playing f4 to challenge black's kingside and prepare for potential threats. Lastly, white must be prepared to counter black's attempts to attack the e4 pawn. This can be done by defending the pawn or using tactics to gain an advantage. By following these strategies, white can effectively develop their pieces and create a strong foundation for attacking black's position in the Philidor defense.